again, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy, RV extraordinaire, coming to you from Beckley's Camping Center today to talk to you about the 2019 Baystar. Now, this is the model number is 3414. Quite an exciting layout. One thing I like about how Newmar does their products, I mean, they do a great job building them, but also promoting them. You know, when you get a chance, when you stop by, our dealership, make sure that you do ask for the Air Force guy, but take a look, get their brochure. They are very in-depth, lots of information on them, and we're going to go over some of those here today. Also, stay tuned. Got some great news coming here pretty soon. I'm going to have my first ebook for RVs coming out here shortly, so do stay tuned. A lot of fun-filled and tons of information about how to maintain your RV so that you can make memories that last a lifetime. But let's get on to this Baystar. Okay, so the first thing I want to start with here is what we're talking about here is you're going to have your navigation down here. This is your stereo navigation. Everything's right in here. But then this is going to be your backup camera, side view cameras, or you want to call your rear observation camera. The nice thing with the rear observation camera, again, is that it's one-way audio. That was made with couples in mind. That way there, when your significant other is back there telling you where you can go, you can hear every word that they're telling you. They just can't hear you speaking or talking back to them. So, again, that was well thought out. Next thing you have below here, this is your Rand McNally navigation. The benefit to that is the fact that this is made specifically for RVs. And what do I mean by that? That way there, you can program in your navigation here, you can go ahead and program in your height, your weight, your length, all that information. So that way there, you're able to not get caught up going down the wrong roads. So this area here is very well. Now another thing with the stereo here, this is the AM/FM CD stereo, and the cool thing with this is a JBL stereo system. And what they have done is back in 2016, they actually they set it up specifically for each RV with Newmar. So they got with JBL and Harman Kardon, and these things are dialed in. If you haven't heard them, do go ahead and have them turn them on. The beauty of it now is as you're driving down the road, you can actually be listening some music and not having to shout over each other. Well, let's get on to something else here. Now the next thing I want to talk to you about is what's up in this cab. This is above the driver's area. And what you're going to have is, you're going to have one of your two Sony Blu-ray players. And the other thing you're going to have up here is a Wi-Fi Ranger. It's a Sky 3. This is your router. Now the cool thing about this is not just a regular style router that you're going to find in some of your lower end RVs. This is actually one that, so when you're out at a campground and you go ahead and set it up with your phone, you want to go ahead and set this stuff up, you can set up your own passwords. You are secure. You have a secure router, unlike others that are on the market. On top of that, if you want to go ahead and have other people get into this Wi-Fi, you can set up a separate password for guests. So it's pretty extensive. Do look into that. They've done a fine job with that. Now, something with this Baystar for 2019 that standard is, this is, again, the 3414. 2 air conditioners are standard. Now the cool thing about how Newmar installs air conditioners, as you can see in the roof, you do not see any here up in the front area. You're not going to see any in the bedroom, because what they're doing is they are ducting both the air coming into your coach as well as the air that is returning. Now right now, I'm just running the heat pumps. A little dreary day out there. So I have both of them on. You can barely hear it. You can also notice, well, I don't know if you can hear it, but I also have the generator running. We're right on a major highway and lots of traffic going by, trucks, cars, and so forth. And you notice how quiet it is when you're in a Newmar. But the cool thing is, the way that this thing is working is that you're having all the ducts going down the driver's side is what is blowing the air into the coach. All the duct work going down the passenger side is what's returning. And the one thing you can see is this is where it's returning. That's one of my business cards there. Notice that it's not falling back down. Makes it a very quiet but a very efficient heating and air conditioning system on the electric side. But the cool thing is the temperature disparity front to back with the Newmar air conditioning system is 3%. So at 100 degrees, you're talking about a 3-degree spread from front to back. Most other RVs, they're going to have anywhere from a 15 to 20% temperature disparity. I don't know if you've ever driven in another RV, another motorhome, and when you turn the corner, you feel hot air come over and bash in the head. That's what we're talking about. You're not going to have that because you have consistent return of warm air and consistent cold air coming into your coach. So I want to give you a little quick preview of the coach, kind of let you see this floor plan. I know you saw it on the actual floor plan prior to the video starting, but this is what you're looking at for the living area from this direction. You see you have a nice handrail as you're coming in the door. Your driver and passenger seats will turn around. I'm going to show you, this is a really unique sofa that's a bunk bed style sofa. I'm going to show you how that works. And of course this one does have the ottomans. You can use it as a coffee table or place to kick your feet up. And then you're going to see that you have the dinette table with the 2 chairs. It does have 2 folding chairs as well as having an extension for that table. You're going to notice on the windows you have both the screens as well as the blackout shades. And of course across on the door side is where you're going to have your TV, fireplace, refrigerator, convection microwave, and your kitchen area. This one has the darker woods, as you can see. Now that TV, it's on a televator, and what you're able to do is back over here you have a switch, and all you're going to do is you're just going to push this button and let go of it, and you don't have to hold it, and the TV will go ahead and move on up. So if you want to watch it, it's up. When you don't want to watch it, it is put away. So that is the cool thing with the television. Now one thing you're going to notice also, it's going to have the Bose stereo system, or the Bose speakers for their DVD systems here. And it is the Blu-ray DVD players as well. Now as you come in the door there, as you can see, it has a screen with a blackout shade that is on the screen door, so it's not in your way. And then right above the cabinet here, this is where you're going to go ahead and be able to control things, your slide outs, your water heater. Also have your generator information. You have your 2 different inverters. One is going to be for the refrigerator. The other, and it's marked for the refrigerator, the other one is going to be for some outlets in the coach, especially there's outlets back by the bed in the event those that need it for a CPAP machine or so forth. Your heating pads, everything is right here, very convenient. Your battery disconnect, awning, makes it very easy for you to get to. Now looking into the kitchen area, you're going to notice that these drawers, they do a phenomenal job as far as how they build them and make them. Notice it's a full extension drawer glide. You see they have the other sink topper in there. Notice how when you're not using your 3-burner cooktop, you have covered, so that gives you extra counter space. Nicely made backsplash, made out of the same Korean material that you have for the countertops. And of course you have the nice large convection microwave. You can see the little LED lights that they have up around the crown, going around the slide outs there. Gives it a nice little ambiance. The cabinet right here, before you go in the bathroom, this will be a little pantry for you. Nice thing, it's not deep. It's going to make it very easy for you to get the things that are inside of that cupboard. So that's that. Now this is a great big bathroom in here. Nice thing you notice, you're going to have pocket doors on either end. But the bigger thing is, look at all that counter space you have. You have his and her sinks. You're going to have the cabinets above, all the storage down below, as well as as you can see, the very tight full extension drawer glide for your drawers, which are very nice. So now this is a walk-through style bath. You might have remembered this from before. Of course, you can have your power vent fan in the ceiling here, controlled right on the side. Makes it very easy for you. You also have a window right behind the toilet. Nice porcelain foot pedal toilet. And then of course you have the nice good size shower, as you can see there with the glass doors. Notice how the heat ducts are up off the floor. Going to be blowing the heat when you have your furnace on. And then of course you're going to have your additional storage for towels and things that you need here in the bathroom. Give you one last look at the vanity there. Okay, coming into the bedroom, now you can elect to get carpet, or you can elect to have the same flooring going through the bedroom. You're going to notice you're going to have a TV back here as well as a Blu-ray player. Now your sensor for the air conditioner is right here, so that way there, when you set the temperature control up in the front, it's actually set for here in the bedroom. You can see, of course, you have nice windows here. You can have an actual residential queen bed, windows on either side, storage above it, and you can see the LED lights again. Now also this storage that you have here, your closet, let me show you that. So you see you have a light that's inside the closet and lots of storage. And there's your extension for your kitchen table. And also you have two nice good sized drawers down below here. You'll have storage up above the bed, and lights. You can see the little controls for your light switches right above the bed. And you can notice you have a full-length mirror on the door here in the bedroom. And here's your slide-out control for the bedroom, where your slide-out controls up front or for the opposing slides. So now let me show you how this bunk bed goes up. And the cool thing with this bunk bed is the upper bunk, once it's in place, is capable of, it has a capacity of 300 pounds. Now in order to go ahead and make this a bed, what you're going to want to do is get the cushions out of the way. So we're going to go ahead and get these things out of the way here for you. So it has 3 cushions on the back. So these just come off, you just need to place them somewhere. And then it's just as simple as unlocking from down the bottom, and then you're going to lift for the middle here. So sometimes it gets a little bit tricky when you go to put the bottom part in place. So now it's up as high as it can go. Now we've got to pull up. This is going to be the railing system. You've got to get this locked in place. Now this, when you're putting this up, it needs to latch on either end, and that'll keep people from rolling out of here. And so sometimes when you're putting this up here, you've got to pull it up in place, and now it's set. Now the next thing you're going to do is it has these panels for the side, so you don't have anybody messing with the mechanics in here. These will just lift up and latch in place on either side, and then you're good to go. Again, as I mentioned, that has a nice little ladder here, but 300-pound capacity on the top. Now to put it back down, you want to make sure that you put the side panels down first, and after you do it a few times, you'll become pro at it. Then you're just going to lift this part out, unlatch it, and it will go ahead and go down. Once that's down, then we're just going to go ahead and push this down in place, and you just push the cushion back in place, and you're back to a sofa. And it's that simple. There you go. Okay, so another great invention that Newmar came out with is this little console that you have while you're driving, but when you get to where your destination is, you want to turn these chairs around, you want to have a place to put your drinks, or maybe you want to sit up here and eat. Cool thing is, the way this thing is made, you just unlatch it there, this will pull up this way, then you're just going to lift this part up, push here, now you've got a table, all set up for a table, or you could leave it this direction if you want to have a cup holder. You know, maybe you want to go ahead and put your phone up here. You know, you want to put your drinks, whatever. Nice little table. Now to put it away, very simple, you're going to fold it like this here, and then what you're going to do is you're going to push down this part here. It takes a little bit of weight. Next you're going to go ahead and push this in this direction here, then you're just going to unlatch it and it slides right back in. It is that simple. Now, a nice invention that they have over here, instead of having that pull-out table that comes off of the dash, now the dash isn't messed with. You have things up here, you can kick your feet up, whatever, but it has a little table right over here that pulls up, comes right across your lap. You're going to have 110 power, 12-volt power on the wall over here, so that you're able to use, you know, if you want to get a laptop out or whatever you'd like to do with it, you have that option. And put it away. Again, it has this little strap you hold on to, drops down in there, and now it's tucked away nice and neatly. So this is their service centers. You're going to notice you have a water pump switch back here, black tank rinse, city water, outside shower. Of course, rotocast plastic makes it nice and easy to rinse out. And you're going to notice you have your drain outlet right here, right there. As well as you have another one here because you have two different gray tanks for you. So this is the outside service center area. This is the compartment back behind your service center, and you have your other pull right down here for your second gray tank. This is the last compartment. This is where your 50 amp cord is, your cable hookup. And notice how you have lights. Nice thing on the inside, you have a compartment light switch, so you can leave these on all the time, so you don't have to go futzing around trying to find them when you open these in the dark. You turn them on and off inside. So we're parked a little close here, but I just want to give you an idea of what the kitchen area looks like here. You have your refrigerator, which is right here, has protection on it. You have some nice drawers here. Notice how they're plastic. You have your sink up top here, your water pump, and that's what the other drain was for. And then right on the back here, this is where you have your connection for the LP, so you can have a grill out here and be cooking up. Now this door will go up much higher, so you'll be able to get underneath of it. So, but this is the outside kitchen. Right next to it, you're going to have more storage. There's the lights I was telling you about. You can see that goes across, but you can see that's where the dump is coming from your tanks. And it's going forward. You have another storage door you can get to this area from. Now this has this is on a 24,000 pound chassis, and it has a hitch that's rated at 5,000 pounds, 500 pound tongue weight. However, this does have a gross combined weight rating of 30,000 pounds. And you can see you have the ladder on the back, makes it easy for you to get on the roof to maintain it. You're going to notice also that your awning and slide toppers, they have the protective cover so that when they're closed, they're out of the weather. So this is the roof on the 3414. You're going to notice it's very clean. This is a fiberglass roof, one-piece fiberglass roof, so you don't have to worry about the rubber roof with the black streaks and so forth. And you can see the low-profile Dometic air conditioning units that also have heat pumps in them. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 Baystar. This is the 3414. For more information on this camper or any others, be sure if you call Beckley's Camping Center, you email, or if you stop by, you do ask for the Air Force Guy. Be glad to assist you, and look forward to hearing from some of you. You know, if you're liking what you're hearing here, or if you have any questions, by all means, comment down below. I'm going to go ahead and include, I know some people have been watching these videos on TVs, and you're not able to access the information down below the video, so I'm going to put all the specs as well as the pricing at the end of this video, so do stay tuned to after I'm done here. And again, any questions, just reach out to me. I appreciate you watching, and I'll be coming back at you again soon. Take care.